renowned lawyer from Delhi with over 5 years of experience in variety of fields like property, litigation, civil, criminal cases, and much more. Welcome to the show, Advocate Mrinal. How are you doing today?
Doing really well today. Happy to be here.
So today we are going to discuss a very important topic which many people face but don't know what to do, and that is real estate scams or property scams in India. So my first question to you is, what are the different types of property scams or real estate scams happen in India, which is very prevalent and which people are very scared of to report or don't know what to do next?
So first, there are many scams which are going in India today pertaining to property by the builders. Now, there are various. Let me give you a list of those scams. First of all, is fake property scam, fake property registration. In this scam, what has happened is that a property fraud. A scammer will create a property title paper and declare themselves as the owner. There have been several cases where scammers copied vacant and disputed property, which is disputed as in which cases are pending of those properties, cases which are pending in the court. So they will copy those documents and they declare themselves as the owner and give you the documents, and then they'll say that they are the owner, and then people buy those documents, and thereafter they came to know that this property has been disputed or that the documents are fake. So what you have to do is you have to carefully analyze those documents and always do your homework when you are visiting the sites, and always consult the lawyer before you are doing any sale deal or executing any sale deal with any person who is selling your property. Now another is the bait and switch. Now in bait and switch, what has happened is that they'll give you an advertisement that an advertisement has been shown to you, wherein discounts are been given, or there is also a very, what do you call it, like a very pocket friendly for you. Pocket friendly property is shown to you, but when you go and visit,
like you see that only this much down payment or this much.
Yes. They will give you like, suppose they will show you कि आपको इतने premium देनी है, you have to give this much premium only, and you don't have to do anything else, and the rest will be taken care by us. But in reality, when you do visit that advertisement shop or whoever had put on that advertisement, they will like encourage you to buy a property which was never shown to you, which was never even in the advertisement, and that price is very high. And in that, they will keep on encouraging you, and they will bait you, as in then you'll end up taking a property which is not even for your profit friendly, and you end up taking home loans for that. That is another scam. Now another scam is the project deliberately delayed by the builders. Now suppose you have buy a property cheaper. In construction link plan, what has happened is that they will show you the building that they are constructing. This much plots are being constructed, and they'll show you a brochure, and everything will be shown to you. Now during the construction, the price of that property, the price of that plot that you had purchased has increased. Now the builder, what he will do, he will deliberately try to delay the project, so that you will get frustrated and you will end up cancelling your own allotment. So that now after you cancel that allotment, then the builder will sell that property to another person for a higher price. So there you are subject to scam. Always. Now if you are dissatisfied with that cancellation, you can always go to court. You can always consult a lawyer. And the cancellation shall be based upon the BBA which you have executed, which is the builder buyer agreement that you have executed with the builder. Now another scam is the selling the same.
So in this delayed property, when the builder delays, so isn't there any legal clause where the people
There's a 6 month period. Now what has happened in many cases, what they do is they put a force majeure clause in the agreement. wherein they state that these things are out of our hands. We cannot do anything with these things. Like suppose there is a natural disaster, there is a government delay, they haven't gotten any approvals, there was no construction, material was provided to them, material was delayed. Now all these things will clubbed up and will make up for a like 2-3 years delay. But the court has stated in these cases that only 6 months delay is allowed. Beyond 6 month period, you are entitled for interest amount on the interest on the amount that you had paid to the builder on the delay period. So there is a delay. Now, another is hidden property damages, like what has happened is they will criminally give an inspection. This is property का ये inspection हुआ था, and that फिर in that property it's preliminary inspection. So they will neglect the things. The hidden damages will be neglected by them, and you will end up with a property which has hidden damages, and then you suffer. So always do your homework. Always like thoroughly check the inspection report. Always visit the property site before buying it. Always do that. Now another scam is selling the same unit to multiple buyers. Like suppose I had bought a plot. A plot has been allotted to me, and that same plot has been allotted to someone else. And that same plot had been allotted to the third person. Now after allotting it to multiple buyers, the builder is gone AWOL. He and no one knows where he is. So that is another scam. So always check before buying any property. Now assure returns. Now it's not illegal. Assure return is not illegal. Some builders are giving it to you. Some people are like they are legitimately giving it to you, genuinely giving it to you. But people end up like I'm giving you a discount. You give me you purchase this plot right now. This will end up giving you 12 to 18% assured returns. Now people in that greediness, they will end up buying that plot and then they suffer. Now another thing is false promises that ye milega, that. Now, first, the most important scam is the deviation in layout plans. Like before the construction of any project, builder has to take approvals. Builder has to get those site plans approved from the government, from the statutory authority. Now, in those site plans, what has happened is that they will show you before the construction that this is the site plan. This much area has been constructed. This is the far area. This is the FSI of the property. Now, after it was fully constructed, the plan which was shown to you is different from the physical property that has been built. So, in that, the only -5% to +5% deviation is allowed in a property. Like suppose far is calculated from total covered area in the building on all the four divided by the gross area of your plot. So suppose if your area is 40,000 square feet, then the builder can only construct it till 80,000 square feet. He cannot go beyond that. So these are the small deviation which he makes in the layout plans, which end up getting delayed, because after he already has an approved plan. So now if he put in deviation in those plans, so he will, after getting the fully constructed plot, fully constructed project, he will have trouble getting those deviation approved from the government, which end up giving you the delay, because you have taken a loan and you have to give EMIs to the bank. The bank is not listening to it. That is another scam. So these are the various scams which are nowadays going in the.
So as you said about the deviations that happen, but I think it is a very technical thing which like common people won't instantly understand. They don't even itna aisa hua hai. So I think
it's always very like, always be cautious about these things before buying anything, any plot. Before buying any plot, you should always consult someone who has expertise in this. Either consult your lawyer, or consult anyone who is a builder who you know and always consult these people before buying
cross check
anything.
and understand if it's
Yes,
all
yes,
authentic
yes.
and not.
Cross
Yeah.
Now I have a case. Once upon a time, I came across a case wherein a proper agreement to sell was happened between 10 people for that same property.
Okay.
Now, in agreement to sell that, the property was around, I believe, 44 crore rupees property was there. An agreement to sell, then amount has been, as a token money, the amount was paid to, that the person has taken token money from each of those buyers. 2 crore rupees has been taken from each person. Like, he has taken 20 crore rupees in agreement to sell as token money.
Yeah.
As per the agreement to sell, he was obligated to get it executed after a certain period of time. So now he has gone. No one knows where he is. The people has been like the multiple litigation are going on. It's a very like carefully planned scam. Like you are selling one property, you're not selling it, just agreeing to sell it to different buyers. So that is another scam nowadays happening. So always check before, if someone came to you with a property, you should always thoroughly check those documents. And what people do nowadays is that they also like purchase property through power of attorney. Like, I am the owner, I have given someone a power of attorney. Like that person is, I am the owner of the property, also selling the property, and the person whom I giving the SPA, the power of attorney holder, is also selling that very same property to the other person. Now the power of attorney and I have gone missing, or I have, like, no one knows where I am. So it's a scam. So never purchase it through a power of attorney. People do this because they believe that this will save them the stamp duty, which is they don't have to pay the stamp duty if they purchase it through a power of attorney. So that is also a very neglect. They neglect these things. इसमें क्या ही होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा, क्या कर लेंगे? Then they end up suffering. These are the things.
So coming to the next question is now that we discussed the different types of scams, so how can people identify such real estate scams and protect themselves?
That's a very good question. Now, to identify these scams is, suppose someone is very eager to sell you a plot, very like really want to sell you this plot. Khareed lo. That is one of the red flags. Like, why is he like pushing me? Why is he being so like desperate for me to sell the purchase me the, like, why is it desperate to give me that plot? There must be something. So always look through that. Now also, like, builder will give you so many like deals. He will give you a deal, like he will like to lure you into buying these plots, and he will give you so many discounts. So why is he giving you a discount? There is a thing called, like, this thing sound too good to be true. Is the phrase. It sounds too good to be true. So there must be something. Now, why is he giving me so much discount? The property must have something. That's why he's giving you so much discount. Now another thing is that, like, the builder is not showing you proper documents of the property. Now he's not showing you the power of attorney. He's not showing you the allotment, the lease paper, whatever leaseholding paper. If it's in UP, he will have those leaseholding papers. If it's in Gurgaon, Gurugram, he will have sale deeds. He's not showing you those papers. That is also another red flag. Now another thing is that he's not letting you, like, he's not taking you to that property. He's not giving you a physical inspection of that property. That the property is only in papers. There is no physical, like, you haven't visited the plot, and he's not taking you. That is also another thing which you should look for. Now another thing, I just remember another scam. What happened is that they will the builder will call you to your to their office, and they will give you allotment letter. Like, you pay this much amount. Just like, suppose the property is of 1 crore rupees. They say to you that you pay 5 lakh to me right now. I will allot this plot to you. Now after allotting that plot, you haven't like gone through the terms of the agreement. Just an allotment has been given to you, and you have paid an amount of 5 lakh. So after then, the allotment letter says that in 6 months we will execute the builder buyer agreement. Now, when the builder-buyer agreement does come to you, you'll see that there are so many clauses which are like it is a one-sided agreement which is favoring the builder and really biased against me. So now you have already paid 5 lakh rupees and now you're stuck, because in that allotment letter it is given that if you cancel your allotment, the 5 lakh rupees, that the token money that you had paid, won't be refunded back to you. Now you're stuck. So never buy any plot without first looking through the agreement. Because after the agreement is given by the builder on a later stage to you. Earlier you had already paid money. Now you're stuck. You have to sign that agreement. What do you do? But you can still go to court. You can always tell the court that it is a one-sided agreement and they'll hear it to you. But that is a different stage. But you end up getting stuck with that plot. No? You end up suffering because of that scam. So these are the things that people should really look for.
Yeah. So there are some questions that people often ask. One of them is that if someone forges property papers, so in that case, what should they do?
First of all, you have to file a complaint in police. You have to file a complaint in police that I have been subject to this fraud, and that the property that is sold to me is not really belong to that person who sold it to me. So you have to file a complaint. Also, issue a public notice in the newspaper in your locality. Issue a public notice wherein you state that that this property was represented to me, that this property was belong to this person, that it has been represented to me by that person that this property is his only, and in that representation I end up buying this property. Now I came to know that this property doesn't belong to that person and I'm subject to this and this much agony or mental harassment by that person. So you can always do that. But there are also you have to certainly, if you are subject to scams, then you have to go to court. So it's better to be cautious. It's better to always consult a lawyer before getting into all these things. So people think that lawyer will ask you for money, they will unnecessary charge consultation fee, but they don't think these things, that if you are paying a lawyer 5,000 as a consultation fee, he will give you the best advice, because if you don't pay that 5,000 rupees now, you will end up giving giving any other lawyer, whichever you may choose. That if you had paid 5,000 rupees, he would have given you a good advice. You would not be subject to these scams. But now you have already, you were like, I shouldn't pay him this much money. I'll see to it. Now I am subject to this scam, and now then you end up filing a case, and ultimately you end up paying that lawyer money. Now earlier he was asking 5,000 only. Now you end up paying him 3,000. It's better to be cautious. It's better to go through these documents first, and always better to consult a lawyer before getting into all this stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So this forgery of documents, and under which sections of IPC it comes under?
It can be considered into fraud. Now IPC has been changing. Fraud ही आएगा इसमें, और जो forging करते हैं, represent to illegal gains, ये सब चीजें हैं.
Right. So if a fraud happens in like a property, real estate fraud, so where do people file the first complaint? Like,
first of all, you have to give a representation to police. Always file a complaint against that builder. If the police doesn't do anything, you can always file a case in RERA. RERA.
So a first step is in the locality where it has happened.
First of all, you have to file a complaint in that locality that I have been subject to this scam. Always, first of all, file the complaint. If the police does, you can simultaneously file a complaint in RERA as well. Like your criminal case is pending with the police, they are investigating the process. Or you can always file a complaint in RERA as well, RERA forum. There are sections which will help you.
Right. So, like, I think this more or less answers my last question: is how can someone recover their money from the real estate scam? Is after
through RERA.
So, have you come across any cases where this has happened and the people
I have come
filed a complaint have recovered that money back?
Yeah, many cases. I'll tell you one case. In that, I believe the Now, I have a case where the buyer was like scamming the builder. Let's not talk about that. It's not the subject matter of this conversation. Now, there are some cases wherein like a plot has been allotted and it was supposed to be given, the possession was supposed to be given in 6 years. Now, after 6 years, it has 6 years has lapsed. Possession has not been given to the person, to the buyer. Now, buyers file a complaint in consumer court. He saying that he was supposed to give me possession of this plot on this date, and he hasn't given me any. That the possession has not been given to me, and also OCCC has not been given. The government has not given the OCCC for that project. Now, in that scenario, what is that? The main important thing is that if you have filed your complaint before the builder has obtained the OCCC, then you're entitled for entire amount, refund of that entire amount along with interest that you are paid to the builder. But if the OCCC has come before filing of your complaint, then you have to take possession. Then you are only entitled for the delay interest, not for the whole amount. Then you have to take possession if the OCCC has come. If the OCCC is not there when you are filing your complaint, then you are entitled for full refund along with interest and mental agony, whichever whatever prayer you have, relief you have for that forum. That's the thing. I've come across many cases in National Commission as well, in RERA as well. So in those cases, people have the National Commission and RERA has given fully refund along with interest to those complainants, to those consumers who has not received their possession on the agreed term, on the agreed date. It's like always.
I think this is something which people need to know more about, because they are scammed and then they don't know what to do next. So they are often afraid often afraid to go to court and file a complaint and go to all that hiatus.
People are like, why they are afraid to go to court. Court ke chakkaron mein kaun phatega, what to do now. So most of, I think around 10 out of 3 people, they end up like not doing anything, and they just sit until the possession is given to them without any interest, because they are afraid to go to court, or they are afraid to like fight their cases. So it's always best to consult a lawyer before getting into all these things.
Even before getting into the scam, it's better to check the documents before and consult legal experts and lawyers.
Also on RERA website, you can check it online. All the details of the plot, all the details of the projects are there. So before getting, like suppose I am going to see this project on this day. So before visiting that project or before visiting the office of that project, you should visit the RERA website and check out those projects. Therein you will find the current value of the plot, the agreed, the approval plans, the site plans, everything is there. You can go visit the RERA site. You can see before physically visiting the plot or giving a visit to their office. So always like best to do your homework before doing anything.
So Advocate Mrinal Sharma, it was great talking to you. I hope you enjoyed this podcast as well with us.
Yes, I really did.
We got to know a lot about real estate scams and how things happen. So it was really good to talk to you. And how about you? Did you enjoy?
I really enjoyed the talk. It was really nice. And I hope I do many podcasts like this with you.
Yes,
it was a really great experience.
We are really looking forward to do many more podcasts with you very soon. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope that you also stay aware of any real estate scams that might be a red flag. So make sure you follow our podcast for more such informative legal content with legal experts, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.